Hello folks, it's Rich here with a giant box from... can't reach it. Toman. How are we all doing? Terrible light. Sun is behind me. It's morning here in the UK, where today it's going to be 32 degrees centigrade. Celsius centigrade, which is about 423 degrees Fahrenheit. Really hot. Anyway, so I've got a big box from Toman. I thought I'd show you it. They come double boxed. If you've never ordered a guitar from Toman, they come double boxed like so. If you're in the UK, they'll take about 5 days, 4 days. I ordered this Monday this week. Today is Friday this week, and here it is. So it doesn't take long. Let's take it out of this thing. So, let's have a little chat. Why have I bought this? It's a repeat, isn't it? I had the original TE-52, I don't know, 18 months ago or something. And then a few months back, maybe 6 months ago, I have to check my timeline, I bought another TE-52, the latest one with a caramelised neck, which if you watched my channel before, you'll see I played it quite a lot. Speaking of my channel, I'm just a novice. I'm not very good at guitar, but I've a lot of them. This is my 32nd Harley Benton. Oh, you sharpie nuts. And my 129th guitar. Something stupid like that. Lots of packaging. We like this. This is a good sign, isn't it? And then in here is the box with the guitar in, and it's suitably heavy. T52s weigh a ton. Now, of all of those guitars, I've had lots of new ones and quite a few used ones, and sometimes they get a revisit. I've revisited my PRS SE245. I've bought a second one of those. I've had several Ibanez, as Agrifish would say, SA series, 260s and 360s. What else have I revisited? Squier Classic Vibe, Teles. I've revisited Harley Benton ST62, their straps. But overall, considering how many guitars I've had, I've not revisited or had the same again, loads of times. Why are you still stuck there? I've used a knife and everything. Come on, knife. There we are. So, I've revisited this. Why? I miss having a Tele. I do like Teles. Of all the Teles I've had, this T52 ranks very highly. Now, I've had several Fender Mexicans. I've had several Squier Classic Vibes. I've had lots of these. I've had a vintage V52. I've had a lot of Teles, and for me, bang for your buck, this was the best one. And even if you, what have we got here? Cable, Allen key, usual stuff. And even if you didn't say value for money, is it just a good Tele in its own right? I really think it is. Now, one of the things people say a lot is they weigh a ton. They do. So it might be that. Now, I've said this before, I don't like seeing this because it kind of tells me that's not been inspected quite in the right way. I'm going to have to close this curtain. Oh, God. That's a bit better. I've got on the flight still. Yeah, this kind of tells me that maybe it's not been inspected properly or enough. But I've decided to get another one of these because I really did like the pickups, the standard pickups. And I really did like the neck. And it's got the 3 saddles vintage style bridge, which is my favourite for a Tele. I think Tele should look like that. It's just how it is for me. So I thought, do you know what? I'm going to get another one. But then, why did I sell it originally? I don't know. Because I'm stupid. I'll just get off the piece of paper. Yeah. And you silicon. Oh look, they've changed the little tags that come with them. Don't they look posh? Your style gear since 1998. So let's take that off. Good to see though. Take some more silicone off. So another thing I like about Teles is a sort of a butterscotch finish or a natural finisher. And this is lovely actually. I love the grain all going through there. How many pieces of wood is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pieces of wood, which we can kind of tell on the back. If that matters to you, shouldn't do, it wouldn't make any difference. Bit like a lot of Squier Tele, so it's a good comparison for me. Yeah, it does weigh a ton. That's good. Right, little ferrules on the back. Oh, okay, they're nice. Unlike the Harley Benton TE-52 that I bought, the ferrules are a mess. They're perfect on here. What's that strung with? They look like they're Dario strings. They've got coloured little balls on the back. That's good. Neck pocket is looking good. It's a tiny mark here, and when I say tiny, I mean tiny. What's going on the bridge? What's this? Now, I find that Harley Benton's always come a bit high action, but you know, I guess the guitar's got to settle down a bit. It's travelled a long way from Germany to the UK. It's not a big deal anyway, is it? It's got the caramelised neck on this one. I appreciate the light behind me is not very good, but it's actually a fair bit darker than the one I had last time, which I approve of. It's a nice dark finish, and the frets, whilst they're not pretending to be polished, they're not actually dirty. A lot of Harley Benton guitars come, or certainly maybe they're cheaper ones, come with dirty frets. This was £143 including delivery. Let's have a little look at the nut. It's not sharp on the heels here, on the shoulders. It seems to be cut okay. When we have a little play, we'll know a bit more whether those slots are all right. You got old style tuners on the back. With this, there's a couple of string trees, and have we got any sharp frets? Ow, 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 ow. No, none. Oh, wow. Not one Sharpie one. That's a nice touch. One less thing to worry about. Yeah, that neck feels gorgeous. Now, these necks are a 13.78 inch radius. So if you're a Tele purist, that's probably not going to do for you. However, when I had one of these last time, it wasn't a deal breaker. It didn't feel, you know, so flat that you couldn't get your hand around it, or it didn't feel weird to me. It felt comfortable. Because they're just a really nice neck. What is my switch like? Yeah, it's nice and clicky. Is there any sideways movement? Tiny bit. Doesn't feel too fiddly. Knobs. They've got, I feel, about the same level of resistance as one another, and they feel smooth, almost weighted. Do you know, with soft closed drawers in your kitchen or toilet seat, feels like that. Lovely. That's lovely. Single ply pick guard. I'm happy with that. Bridge is on straight. I will be replacing these for some brassy ones, just because I like the look of them, really. Do they really make a big difference to the sound? Who knows? That's a debate forever, isn't it? One nice thing about these as well, because the body on them is so heavy, you don't get neck dive on these. Now, it's not the same for all Harley Benton guitars, or just all guitars. They're SC500 Les Paul, which I enjoyed, I've got to say. For a cheapie, terrible neck dive. I think that's got, what's the body on that? Don't know. But terrible neck dive. And I have some other guitars with a bit of neck dive, but not so this. Now, that low E tuner's nice. This one is stiff. Really stiff. D-string one, that is about, that is stiffer than the low E, but not as stiff as the A. G-string is about the same as the low E string. Feels alright. And the B string, that feels a bit looser than all of them. And the high E is really stiff. What I would say about that acoustically, is it's not that loud acoustically, but it rings out nicely. It sounds kind of smooth. Smooth! God, this is a long unboxing, isn't it? Probably shouldn't be making such a fuss for this long. Is my amp on? No. I unplugged it. I unplugged it. Mind the bald head, everybody. Shiny bald head. Whoop. Are we on now? Hello? We're not. We'll return. Don't know. Why isn't that on? Scratchy fret. Need some playing in. First impressions, wonderful. Happy I've got another one. Wonderfully wonderful. We'll get playing it soon.